Whakalofa and happy Niuean Language Week again. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of October, 2021. It is day 4 of the Aotearoa celebration of our beautiful Niuean Language Week. So I would like to say whakalofa and welcome once again to another episode of the Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo Kaisara on BLU TV. Joining me on the show today, I have a very, very interesting guest on the show today. A very passionate leader, from South Auckland, Mr. Emani Suaesi, a Samoan, 38 years of age, devoted Christian with 4 kids. He's also a rapper, a highly talented musician. He's also a teen parent, coordinator for Otara Health, and he lives in South Auckland. Welcome on the show on the Pacific Health Talanoa, Emani.
Sup, malo also. Can you hear me?
Can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, nice.
So,
thank you very much.
I like your introduction. Sup, also. Now, the teen. Well, before we head into our Talanoa about the teen parents program for from Otara Health, just tell us a little bit about yourself. I mentioned some of your the many hats that you wear, but our viewers and listeners would like to know more about yourself, especially your music career.
Music career, man. Music-wise, man, I've been rapping for a very long time. I think started back as a hobby back in '95, and met so many great artists along the way. I think I was picked up by D1 Entertainment back in the days. I think that we dropped a compilation called Deluscious, and there was a song that came out called Quicker Love. I think that was in 2004 or 3, I think, and just as time went by and as you get older and do different things, I also played league and also gridiron as well, American football, and just a bit about myself. I stay out in Papatoe at the moment with my family. 3 girls and one boy. Stay with my beautiful wife as well. So yeah, that's a quick intro about me. Nothing too complicated.
Money, with your passion in music, and I've listened to some of your jams or so, and it just seems like you use music as a way to preach the word of God. Can you share a little bit about that, please?
Definitely, I use it as a tool just to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. It's also a good way of communicating to our young listeners, and also just to the old ones as well. Music is a form that breaks through walls. Even if the person is not present, they can play music halfway across the world, and be listening to you and be encouraged. It's a timeless thing, music. So. I really passionate about hip hop. It's an awesome art form. I think back in the days we never had much. Like Wi-Fi or whatever. It was you go play touch at the park with the boys, or you write songs and and
break dancing.
I think that's what they used to call it. We were just trying to be, But I really appreciate hip hop. It was free. We didn't have to pay anything for it. You just had to invest your time in the day. And that's one of the reasons why I'm still, passionate about it too. But definitely passionate about it with sharing this word. That's my main goal. Is to share the gospel and just to share light to our young ones and to whoever is listening. So.
I really admire your passion, in spreading and preaching the gospel, of our Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. But I also see that you manage your health and well-being really well. To be very honest, I see that. I see you a lot at the gym, and that's one way. And that's one way of having a me time and looking after your holistic well-being, and I commend that that part of your you looking after yourself, because it is really important. Can you share more about how you really how you look after your mind or your holistic well-being to make sure that you can deliver the teen parents program to the best of your ability.
I think it just comes down to time, time management, also just to find that balance. Sometimes when you do too much of something, it gets too much. But if you just keep a nice balance, and try different things. Like personally, I just like to train because that's your zone out time, eh? Your time where you can just focus on yourself and just refresh yourself. If you want to eat a pie, then that's cool. We can eat a pie, but if we train, then we train. It's just those sort of things that we always try to manage. And I think like these days there's so much emphasis in like health and well-being. Like oh, if you eat too much of this, you get this. But back in the days, man, it was just like, Sule, just eat that. I'll see you at touch. That was our training. There was no CrossFit, eh? CrossFit was playing touch with the boys or play volley at 4 o'clock, eh? So
Wow. I just really admire, how you look after yourself, because some community leaders, especially young ones, we seem to forget that we need to look after ourselves first in order for us to be able to look after others. But I, commend you also. Thank you so much for your service and time to our community. Now, moving into an amazing program that you manage under the umbrella of Otara Health Charitable Trust. Teen Parents Program. Can you please, elaborate and talk us through this amazing program that you manage?
So I look after young teen parents in Otara from 16 to 20 years of age. Just young parents. I do a lot of navigation and mentoring with them. I also provide like just the simple stuff that they need, like licenses and just courses and just a stepping stone so they can become something that they want to be in life. And for me, it's personally, they gotta see the example. We can't just be teachers and not actually, live what we actually say. So I take that into like a personal thing. When I engage with the young dads, but definitely, man, it's it's I also do life skills and activities just to get them out of their comfort zone. Because a lot of our young teen parents out in Otara, all they see is just the motorbikes and the KFC, they've never been out of Otara, a lot of them, and all they do is just stuck on their games, but if you take them out of their comfort zone, like take them to Piha or, and it just opens up their minds to a lot of things in this life. So, and that's one of the reasons why I really like to do it. I like to, just to see their response as well, I took some of the teen dads out to Kawakawa Bay for coastal steering. And this is the first time a lot of them have been out of the hood, and they'll be like, bro, man, this is amazing, man. And, and they were going hard with the mussels and all the oysters along there. It's silly. But, it's those simple things, that they find in life. And I hope personally, when they go home, away from this program, that they just carry it on. It's not just a part of the program. It's a part, a lifestyle that you want to develop in their young lives, as they grow as well.
Well, I'm aware that there's teen pregnancy programs for women, but we seem to forget that the teen boys, teen parents also go through the same struggle, especially
Definitely.
us young men. And it's great to have a program like yours, Money, because I believe that some of our young boys, some of our teen parents, they seem to forget their goals and aims. Once they reach that phase of life. Now, tell us, explain, if you can elaborate on the feedback. How do these boys feel like with and what is their response like with a program like yours from Moui?
Man, on my teen parent page, I've got them to share their experiences, just so they can. It's more relatable to a lot of other teen dads.
Yes, yes.
But man, man, we gotta understand that these are also babies. They're just turning 15. They're just turning 16, 14. They just left primary school. And they've hit the big. There's babies having babies. what's that Bone Fug song, whatever, and for just to have a program like this just encourages them, to think more of life, because reality just hit for them, having a child at a young age, so I see there's a lot of need for it, father figures, especially in like in South Auckland, Otara, we see a lot of father figures, turning to alcohol or drugs, and that's all they see in life, and then they think, oh man, then that cycle just continues, it's like, oh, there's no way out. But I hope and pray that this program just offers them, some more options in life, just to better themselves, and especially for their kids,
Now, Mani, can you share with us a couple of struggles, challenges that this teen parents face, something that they have in common, apart from having that pressure of, becoming a teen parent? What are some of the other challenges that they've raised in your sessions or your Talanoa?
I think a big one is trust. A lot of them, they've never experienced trust growing up, and also just education. A lot of them left school early and they don't know how to. They do the simple things, like read or write, and just having confidence, especially with Polynesian kids, they're very shy. We don't open up until we engage into someone that we know we can trust, and I think that's one of the reasons. I just hope that answered your question.
Mm, mm. Wow. And Mani, I believe that you have some really strong connections with other agencies, such as Working Income, Housing New Zealand, and other organizations like that to refer these young teen parents to, for more support. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, definitely. There's a lot of support out there, man. We just have to tap into it. It takes a bit of a time, just the process of, of filling in forms and stuff. But once you get your foot in the door, man, then you're on your way, So there's a lot of support out there. A lot of people that are willing to support, take their time, just like you. Also, you're taking your you're doing what you're doing and supporting our community as well, and I think it's important that our Polynesian people see this, so they understand that, it's a struggle for us, but we're trying to be here just to give them hope, and you know.
Now, Mani, honest Talanoa now, like honest Talanoa,
Yeah.
are you getting enough attention? Are you getting enough funding? Are you getting enough support from the DHBs and the big boys that have all the money and all the funding from the ministry? Because I believe that is one of the biggest barrier for you to be able to to fulfill your calling.
I think I don't really like go into that sort of side of things, but what I hear is definitely there needs to be more funding, just to support our young ones, with just the simple things, Wi-Fi, so they stay connected and stuff, but there's all the top dogs, they don't see the groundwork, they're just ticking all the boxes, getting all the numbers, just so they can see, that money is going somewhere, but we don't, the groundwork people, we just see the real things that's really happening, but I don't really get into that also. So
And funny enough, and during the lockdown, I
yeah.
believe it is another challenging time for our teen parents. What has been the response like from them, like during the lockdown, Mani?
I think a lot of them just can't wait to get out, and they just feel. I think we had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, just a work meeting, and there was mention of the rate of suicide, especially with our young people, it's pretty high at the moment just because of lockdown. They just feel contained. But I guess, and I guess that's, and that sort of hurts, when you hear things like that happening, and when we are just trying to try our best, like what they say, we can't change the world, but if we change one person, that's all that, bring light to somebody, But I think there's a big struggle, you know. That's why a lot of my dads, a couple of my dads, you know, because I also work at the food bank for Otara Health Food Bank. So big up to all the Otara Health Food Bank out there. I also work, and on my way there, I see a lot of my teen dads on their motorbikes, and they go, "Hey, sir, up to, sir." It's like achievement, you know. But I think that's just their way of getting out, you know. But
now, the other thing that I would like to ask Mole Money is the response from this kid's parents. You know, I'm aware that some of our island families, we have that mentality of, no, we know our kids well. We know our children inside out. Only us can teach them, and only us can tell them what to do. What is a response from this kid's parents with regards to you, leading them away and designing and developing their confidence and other sessions like that?
Me personally, I haven't really come across a lot of those parents, because a lot of the parents just don't really, they just push them away. It's like
just don't have time.
Don't have time, or they are working. But I think there's been about 2 or 3 parents that I've engaged with. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain, that they express, and they just want their kids to have a better life. But I guess when you have a child at a young age, it's hard to communicate with them, because there's so much going on in their mind. They want to go to do parties, they want to do this, but you've got a kid in the room, got to learn how to change nappies and stuff. So
Wow. Well, now you mention that, are you getting a wrap-up support from other providers? You do your job, but in terms of getting other support for these teen parents, are they getting it?
I try to reach out. There's a lot out there, especially with the licensing. Also Terry, also with Otara Health, there's a lot of wraparound support there with our Hafi team, and also with our community support team that can just wrap around and just support the whole family as a whole as well. So there's a lot of help out there. It's just it's just having that the process of going through things. It takes a bit of a it's a bit of a weight, because there's a long list, and even if you try to prioritize it, it's still
And Money, the other thing is, what is the biggest barrier for you, reaching out to these young teen parents? Have you got any barrier? Like, are you facing any struggles? Are you struggling reaching out to young teen parents?
I think the barrier is just pride, for a lot of the young dads,
It's hard for them to come out.
Yeah, there's a lot of pride that they hold in,
Okay.
and like, once I engage with them, I just engage with them in a neutral ground. I don't see them as whatever gang they're in, or I see them as just that person.
Non-judgmental.
Yeah, the non-judgmental. Whatever you do, that's what you do. But when we're in this program, I engage with you. We connect, and I do my best to help you.
Now, Money, how can our community get a hold of you? Because now they're listening in and they think, oh, wow, we didn't know there was such a program, an existing program such as, a teens program. How can our people get a hold of you? And if you can also share a little bit about Otara Health. You guys have been doing some amazing work helping out with our community, especially delivering food parcels.
Yeah, definitely. So just, you can find me at Otara Health. We have a website there. There's a lot of information there that we can, and that will connect with the Teen Print program. And I'll also give you my details. Also, just check it up on also on the comments as well. Just my email address. I don't try to make it too complicated for the teen dads. Just give them a text. Or give them my number, and just and then we can sort something out from there on. But in regards of Otara Health, man, awesome. It comes from Josefina all the way down to all our programs. They're doing awesome. It's tough times, especially during lockdown. But we also do food parcels as well, from Wednesday to Wednesdays and Thursdays. Our Facebook page will have a link for our drop forms. So if you need our food, just sign up, and then we'll see you on Thursday, Friday or Wednesday. Yeah.
Mani, like any final comments or any final message for our beautiful viewers and listeners?
Just keep safe. Check on the vulnerable, check on your family. Send them a message. Pray for each other, especially during these times. As we're coming towards Christmas and stuff, where island families like to come together and eat and mock, and things like that. But just keep on encouraging each other. Look out for each other. I think we're all in this together. There's no color, no nothing. It's everyone. To get out of level 4. We just need to work together. And keep safe out there.
Nice. And I would like to end our Talanoa today with the word of the man himself, Emani Suaesi. Vexed or no vex, you still have to use deodorant. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whakalofa yatu, whakaawe lahi mayuso mane. You are doing an awesome job, and I look forward to to more collaborations with you. God bless you, Mayuso.
God bless you, so lava.
The man himself, man, Emani Suaesi, really awesome brother. Great servants for our South Auckland community, especially for our young teens. I bless your heart, brother. Thank you so much for the awesome work that you do. God bless you.
Let's keep going. Thank you to your team. So we got to go KFC. We got to go KFC at level 1, Philip.
Yeah, see you in level 1, Mayuso. Okay, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll go straight into our COVID-19 updates for Wednesday, the 20th, October 2021. Also,
Hey, what are you watching? Gise Blue TV. Oka Blue TV. Kia manuina paahi tapu mga hau niue. Oka!
Whakaaloha ia tu once again. Welcome back to the Pacific Health Talanoa on BLU TV with Lorenzo Kaisara. The Wednesday 20th of October 2021. Just a quick COVID update for today. 60 new cases. Oh my gosh, you know what? I really believe that Santa Claus is not coming to town, kids. So parents, you better start buying your Christmas presents online because it just seems like we are gonna have a level 3 or even level 4 Christmas. But yeah, I encourage you all to start buying Christmas presents for your kids. They deserve it, they deserve to have some presents, for this year. It's been a tough year for everyone, the whole country of Aotearoa. But 60 new cases on fulu ia ila tau whamania mai matanga luenga le soifua maloloina, le Moui i le whaama i COVID se fuluiva, 56 in Auckland and 4 in Waikato, 22 yet to be linked. 2,158 community cases linked to the current outbreak or the current cluster. There's 43 people in the hospital, 5 in ICU. Ia, o le nā tātou tarapupu o le nā o le COVID se fulumariva I le nei yaso. But if you haven't been vaccinated, there is, there's quite a few events happening in South Auckland. I'm going to mention it. Le la tu nā tu e ni CEO o events o lo whai e tui pui o COVID is fully in South Auckland. There's a shock Southern Cross campers. Mangere on this Friday, the 22nd of October, and Saturday, the 23rd of October, open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. O tātou whamoe lea, e whataunuina Southern Cross campers I Mangele, I le aso whareile ma le aso nai, mai le iwa I le tae au, I le tolu I le awhiawhi, and then the MMT2, wow, Malui Maatonga event number 2 at Tuinga Papai 143 Favona Road, Friday, this Friday and Saturday, the 22nd and the 23rd of October. Welfare support for every vehicle. Spot prices and giveaways open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then there is 2 events in Otara. Rally Your Village, the Otara vaccination drive-through. That started yesterday, today, and tomorrow from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then there is another Rally Your Village at Ngati Otara Multi-Sports Park drive-through on Friday, 22nd of October, and Saturday, 23rd of October from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then in West Auckland, Ranui COVID Vaccination Center at the PIPC Church at 35 Amara Drive, Ranui. Weekdays open at 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and weekends 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Walk-ins are available. Wow. Now, Airport Oaks Vaccination Center in Mangere open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Weekends 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. 149 Cookbride Road, Mangere. Now, also local doctors are opening their doors for more vaccinations. Now, these are not drive-through, but walk-ins. Local doctors, Dalton Road, open weekdays 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. Local doctors, Stoddard Road in Mount Roscoe, weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And a local doctors, Otara Vaccination Center, open on weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. On this na o events e mawhai o na whai e ilo tui pui pui o le COVID se furuiva. Now, it is still, I don't know, but the virus is in the community. And don't worry about the misinformation, all the conspiracy theories. Think about yourself, okay? Don't use misinformation or conspiracy theories from other people for you to make your decision based on that information. Think about your own good. Think about yourself and your family. I really feel for our community. Let's all keep praying for the members of our community that are in the hospital, fighting the virus. Ai manuia tele lava Once again, thank you so much, Blue TV. Producers Ryan and Rams, thank you so much for bringing this awesome podcast to our community live Monday to Friday. Also, Blue Table Talanoa with Pia and Gloria, and the Tautai Yae with Asiata at 5 every Monday to Friday. God bless you, my whānau. And don't forget, be happy, be kind, stay safe, and say something in Niuean like whakaaue lahi. Okay!